Reconnection successful. Okay, it's back.
Okay.
I was wired
but
and
it was
everything.
good.
Yeah,
But it was going for like
zero for
minutes
like
and minutes.
Yeah,
Oh,
minutes.
wow.
Yeah.
Okay. And now it's
All
going
right.
to be.
Yeah, it is good now. Okay.
Yeah.
It was just going on like for a couple minutes.
Yeah.
So, all right.
Good job. You got this, guys.
All right. There's no time to feel anything here.
Yeah, no, the emotion.
Makes me feel more. Yeah.
Hey, by the way, we also need take a look. By the way, we need you to take a look at this and look at this and look at this and look at this right here.
Oh yeah. You guys look great.
I think we're good
I
to
don't
get
know.
everyone hear me.
I don't know. What do you think Adam wants for like is that good for these guys? We can't get them rolling here.
Obviously.
Yeah.
And
he dropped him down unless his head gets
he's
back.
so close we can't do anything about it. Because if we move his camera back, then like we get the top of the TV.
You want me to go point it down a little bit?
We can't because we got the top of the TV because he's so close. So maybe if we propped it, had it up on something, but that might be weird.
Fine.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, we can't really.
Yeah, I don't know how to trace that. Honestly.
Well, I
It
just
looks
mean.
like it's, yeah, I mean,
All right, it looks
you
fine.
can see his face and
Sometimes
everything.
I,
If we're not, yeah.
I can props this. Good
I'll
luck, guys.
go.
You guys got this.
All right.
They said you move it in like small.
That's a little better.
Keith and judges, wait for the gold stage live audio countdown for this first match.
Okay.
It's already standing room only.
I know.
Let's go.
Hey everybody, welcome to day 2 of the Classic Tetris World Championship. This is where we actually start our matches. So why don't we take a look real quickly before this starts. Oh my God, where are they? Are these the qualifiers? Or these are the right? This is it?
Yep.
These are the qualifiers. We're probably gonna be starting in like less than 20 seconds here. But yeah, so I mean, we've got, who's the cutoff? Oh my God, Burb Wizard, did he hang on?
Last one.
He hung on. And today,
899.
notable qualifiers for today, Jeff Moore, 4 DAS max outs and a 935 kicker. Good for a top 32. So
Wow.
you know, he will be playing a round 0 opponent. But yeah, amazing for a DAS player here.
Absolutely, and the best one, right? The Tugi made it, and what is it? Valor's in there. I think the highest DAS, right, is going to be Jeff coming in here clutch Saturday morning.
Saturday morning. It's like whatever. Like, oh, I don't have to show up on Friday. Like, yeah, I'll just come in Saturday. So amazing. So our players here on Classic Tetris 2, we're gonna have a Draco versus Coffee, and Scotto versus Somalian. Did we get a bracket?
Saturday bracket, is that it?
Oh yeah, Saturday bracket. That's what the bracket looks like. I'm not gonna look at it for long because we're gonna go right back to the games.
Okay, I got it. Okay.
You get it? You got it?
All right.
Screenshot it really quick.
Okay.
And all right, so we are starting momentarily, folks. Oh yeah.
Getting ready for a countdown.
And just in case you didn't know, this is me, Keith Didion, aka Van Dweller, and it's
Pumpy Heart.
with no name.
No name.
He's just Pumpy Heart.
No.
That's it.
My students call me Dr. Wilson. You can call me Thomas Wilson. All just call me whatever they want to call me. Hi, hello. Pumpy Fart. Hi, not them, bro.
Oh my God! Can't believe you said that on the
Oh my
official
gosh.
stream.
Oh wait, this is. Oh my God! All right, sorry. Vince needs me for a second. I'm gonna have to be. I'll be back. All right. Oh my God. Oh my God. Please no. Oh.
Now they're saying, "Are you mic'd?" So you might have to eat that. You might have to hold that.
Oh,
mic.
I might have to hide. All right. Hello, hello, hello. Am I mic'd? Yes. Whoa.
All right, we are underway. We've got
Same piece sets.
same piece sets. Amazing. Draco and Coffee, Somalian. We got to get the wrong flag here.
A little bit of live facts. I hear Draco saying that there's no sound right now coming from him. It always plays with sound and uses that as a tool. That's quite interesting to me as someone. All right, this is the only thing I'm going to say. Only Pumpy Heart IRL fact. Writing a paper about the sound effects of Classic Tetris and how they impact rolling and timings.
Yeah, yesterday was kind of a big deal for Draco, where his TV had not been giving sounds, and so he's like, all right, I need sounds. We got him sounds, but looks like we weren't able to get that together today. We'll see how Draco does, if it affects him at all. Right now he's back about 18,000 points from Coffee.
All right, let me check on mic levels now. How about that? Did you actually write a paper about that? Yes, I did. I'll talk more about it. Hit me up on Discord. Solidarity. Yes. How about that?
All right.
So we do have Somalian in the lead right now, 50,000 points.
Yeah, 116,000 points Somalian, 88 for Scotto. Scotto, of course, known for doing really one of the amazing first kind of perfect runs of Tetris, where he used RNG manipulation to plan out the entire game, and got, some people think, the first 1.5, but it was RNG manipulated. But still, I think it counts.
I mean, and memorizing the piece set and then trying to make sure that you spawn the correct piece sets, but oh no, early top out from Draco.
Oh no.
Coffee's going to get
top out from Draco. So Coffee going to go ahead and get the heart.
Best of 5. Maybe we'll get the audio on the TV going. Yeah. 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 Someone, judge, yep. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, they just turned it down.
Draco discovered a volume, not volume button, and everything's fine.
These are people who never had like a physical volume button ever on a television.
Right, it's just your remote that you toggle now.
All right, we got 205 here for Scotto, 201 Somalian, just about halfway to transition. Boom Tetris for Scotto, and Boom Tetris for Somalian. Oh, I already have to trade for one. All right, Draco and Coffee underway.
It is indeed all best of 5, all same piece sets throughout the entirety of the tournament. Somalian still holding on to that lead, 317. Scotto, another one of those players, made a surprise run last year. Somalian in person for the first time since CT Iberia. And you see that American flag now that Somalian was visiting Spain and said, you know what, let me see if I can go over and leave my family for a little bit and play in a qualifier in Tetris. I'm just close by. I thought I was in the neighborhood, Ends up going over there and winning. So Somalian Iberia qualifier winner right now.
That's crazy. I had no idea. All right, we got Draco up, we're really just neck and neck on our top game here. Coffee up 1 game to nothing, neck and neck up top. It's very early. But on the bottom, Somalian 435, Scotto 402. Somalian having to kind of dig something out here. Gonna get the bar to do it. I was wondering if he's gonna try to go for it, center well Tetris, but he is going to go for it.
Yeah. Somalian's gonna knock one down. Players complaining about this sequence. Real life weren't ready for it. Neither of them ready for that SZ burst. Coffee still got a little bit of cleaning up to do. Draco is clean. And Coffee just waiting for the bar.
And down the bottom, boom Tetris for Somalian, up by just 8,000 points. So pretty neck and neck as we head into transition down at the bottom. Level 19 speed, 50% faster than level 18. And that comes in at 130 lines. There'll be another 100 lines of that speed. And then at 29 speed, it'll be another 50% speed increase. Formerly referred to as a kill screen, but this year it seems like a lot of players are able to play pretty deep into what was called the kill screen. That will be a factor in some of these matches that we should be keeping.
I don't want to overstate, but I'm pretty sure all of these players have level 30, level 31, level 32 going into that kill screen deeply. Than we've seen in previous IRL CTWCs. So it's great to see that here.
Boom, sorry, this is CTWC, boom Tetris for Somalian to take the lead. 576 for him, 563 for Scotto. Up top, 323 Draco, 280 for Coffee.
Scotto with the misdrop of the Z piece. Need some good pieces over to the left side, quick tapping away.
Oh, nice tuck there with the J piece. Just needs something here. Okay. Oh no. Oh, no. Gets that long bar over to the right.
Whoa. Struggling here. Flat placements. Oh no, that bar. I think that might be it. Needs something over to the left side. That T. Oh, and that's going to be it for Scotto. Somalian is good and takes game number 1. GG's.
Now, all these early rounds are best of 5. I think it had been previously announced that they might have been best of 3, or people got that impression. No, the whole thing, best of 5 throughout the entire tournament.
That's just what you want to see. It allows players to play a little bit more aggressive, a little bit more. A single mistake doesn't doom you as much, and just I think better for the sport, right? Get a little bit more that play with how consistent can I be, how efficient, can I take a little bit more risk. It's great.
Yeah, you bet. All right, up top here we got Draco 484. He's gonna Tetris 507, 427 for Coffee. They are approaching the level 19 transition themselves here in their game 2. They're underway down the bottom. Scotto with his trademark 1 pushdown point. Whenever Scotto plays online or live or wherever, he always starts off with 1 pushdown point.
How about that?
What a memer.
One of these days, it'll be the deciding factor, that 1 point, that 1 pushdown.
It will be. Now Scotto, you can see, kind of had a misflip there of an L piece, but able to burn out of that really cleanly. Just 1 extra burn line as a result of that misdrop, so it's pretty good efficiency there. Up top, we have transitioned Draco 582 into 19, and Coffee about to transition, looking for 1 last Tetris.
Coffee is behind 100,000 points here. Draco pushing down a little bit in that 18 play, why he transitioned so much earlier. But then, sometimes that's an advantage. You push down, you get a little bit further in the sequence, right? It's harder to, know what some of the gaming shit's going on. But also Draco telling Coffee his score. He's like, the whole time, he's like, oh yeah, I got a 580 right now. What do you got? Yeah.
All right, we got to give this guy a mic.
Yeah, we got it. Can we get a mic? Can we get a mic to Draco? Producers. 666 for Draco, 566 for Coffee.
Yeah, level 21. Tetris rate 70% for Draco, 58% for Coffee, but it's a score that counts.
Score that counts, right? Someone could top out early with a high Tetris rate, score, chase down. Name of the game, you got to survive, score the points.
Yeah, the physical setup here, I'm not sure is 100% amenable to players screen looking.
Mm-hmm.
I think it would be much, you'd have to really crane your neck or really turn your head to see. But we may see some of that. But I think the TVs were a lot closer in 2019, the last time we were live for CTWC.
Maybe a little bit of mitigating the Tetris Pro strat, a little bit going on where the players could screen look and get an idea of when the bars are coming, you know, when you have the same piece sets. A little bit of mitigation factor there.
It's a big vocabulary word there, Pumpy. 819 here for Draco, 689 for Coffee. But again, Draco, you know, between 7 and 10 lines ahead in lines there. So score will tend to be a little bit higher, but that is definitely a real lead. 100,000 points over the course of 7 to 10 lines is a real lead.
What do you mean by that? Like pace lead? What's pace? What is that concept?
Well, of course, we've got the level 29, which gets much more difficult to play. And so, there's sort of a timer in the game in the sense of like, oh my God, it's going to get really hard to play. And so you want to score as much as you can in the early rounds as you can. And so that would be your pace, is just how many points you've got relative to the impending level 29 quote kill screen.
So somebody playing a little bit more efficient has a higher pace, even if they're behind in lines and behind in score, theoretically, or could be.
Yes.
Right.
Professor Pumpy.
There it is.
With the explanation. Thank you, Pumpy.
But 950 from Draco.
Yeah, Draco setting up one row off the bottom. Boom, Tetris for Draco.
Rocking that dirty one off for the last few levels and refuses to burn down here. Smart decision going into 28. A little bit of aggro there, trying to squeeze the most out before kill screen. There's one, can get one more for Draco.
Max out there.
Max out live in competition.
And another Tetris Draco. So he's got 1,061,000 points. Board breaking down for Draco. He's going to top out at 1.06 million points. You see, we got that 7th digit here. It's not present in the real game. In
the real game, there's nothing present. It stops at 99999. Right?
Yeah.
We have to use all sorts of game genies and other little modifications to get an idea of what the score is without calculating it with pencil and paper calculators. Coffee getting in the kill screen here, but unable to get any lines. Draco's going to take that one.
All tied up now. So what was once a best of 5 is now, in effect, a best of 3 Pumpy.
Oh my gosh. What? Oh, because there's theoretically 3 games left instead of the 5 that we began with. I get it, right? It's theoretical. I got you.
Why do I have a feeling you're going to begin many, many sentences with theoretically, comma?
Well, consider the fact that.
All right, down the bottom here, we are approaching transition. 429 for Scotto, 451 for Somalian. Thanks so much to those of you watching us here on Classic Tetris 2, including our great subscribers. We won't be able to necessarily thank all of you during the stream, but just know that we definitely appreciate the support.
Indeed. And now we're 129 Somalian getting close to transition. One more Tetris will do it. And they're neck and neck going into transition. Somalian's going to Tetris there at 547.
All right, Somalian taking a couple of burns here, trying to get set up for the Tetris, and a couple of delayed burns here to get set up for it. Setting up Tuck still. And boom, Tetris for Somalian, 579 into the lead. Scotto transition now. He's at 571 here on level 19.
Oh, it went for the T-spin. It didn't hit it. T-spin will get the burn. Could have T-tucked, but it's an aggressive play. Went for the spin to be a little safer and didn't get the tuck. And then that left side for Scotto, the bar in column 2.
And no. Top out for Scotto. That's going to be another hard for Somalian.
Hard to Somalian. GG's.
Now, one thing to keep in mind, in contrast to the last 2 years of CTWC Online, this is a single elimination bracket. Our previous 2 years were double elimination, but You know, traditionally the in-person tournament has always been single elimination, so we are back to that format. So this is a very brutal format. That's the reason that we wanted to include a best of 5 at every match, right?
Right.
To just give players that little extra chance, just in case, you know, oh boy, I didn't really play up to my potential in the first 2 games. Well, I've still got another chance.
And make sure we have the best players and keep advancing as much as we can. Right, best of 5, and they're underway. Now during that moment, I heard that Draco said that was their 25th or 26th max out ever.
Wow.
So how about that? Something like that. Doing it in competition. Because a good time to max, you know?
Yeah, now did I hear that, you remember AMJ, didn't he just get like his like 3rd or 4th max or something like that in qualifiers?
In qualifying.
Ever, just, you know, ever in any, as a max out. So
We had a number of people PBing or console PBing or overall PBing during qualifying, and it's part of the magic, right? Being able to do that in a qualifying setting, got to be very encouraging for some players out there.
Yeah, you bet. But I'm, as someone who does not rise to the occasion myself, I very much am in awe of people who can just kind of bring it in that moment and play their best when it matters the most. All right, there's a Tetris for Scotto as we get underway down the bottom, and very early in game up top as well. So there's another Tetris for Scotto. All right, there's Tetris Draco. Coffee gonna take a burn here, undergoing a drought. And a drought means, you know, you really want that long bar. That is the key piece in Classic Tetris, because the only way to really score the large amount of points is to get a Tetris, and you can only do it with a long bar. So when you don't get one for a long time, that is very challenging to our players. Players pretty clean and clear. Drama-free Tetris so far in both of these games. Yeah, the thing to keep in mind in contrast to other, you know, kind of Tetris games you might have.
Drought developing for Somalian, both players, but Scotto in a much cleaner situation to handle this. Somalian's board very dependent. Going to get up 1 bar, tapping away. We have seen Somalian survive crazy things in the online circuits. Do some crazy things in the Iberia qualifier as well.
Oh,
and
there we
does
go.
Survive, knocked down to the Tetris.
Wow, great survival from Somalian to cap it off with a Tetris. You know, in contrast to other forms of Tetris, which those forms of Tetris kind of guarantee that you're going to get a certain piece every so often. And so they don't really have this kind of drought thing that happens in Classic Tetris, but you know, theoretically, as we say, is Pumpy's favorite word so far.
Considering the fact that
you could basically have an infinite drought. I mean, very, very rare, but you can have very, very long droughts where you can get 20, 30, 40, 50 pieces without getting a long bar. So one of the big skills in this game is to be able to weather the drought and be able to have a playable stack regardless of whether or not you get a long bar. So up top, we are approaching transition again. 465 for Draco, 465 for Coffee. Draco going to get a Tetris. Draco set.
A couple of adjustments there from Somalian right before. All right, yeah, still waiting on the good pieces and a drought developing. About to transition up at the top.
All right, there we go. 22-piece drought for Somalian survived, and a Tetris. And Scotto experiencing that same drought, so you know we know here that he's going to get the long bar right here. They don't know that, and they can't hear us.
A little bit, but a little bit of the screen looking too from Scotto. Maybe there's a little bit of gamesmanship going on.
Draco going to transition up top, 544. Coffee at 582 with 1 more Tetris available before the 19 transition. And there it is for Coffee, another Tetris. 606 transition, a 600K transition into 19. That's pretty good. That's kind of the benchmark, the gold standard. If you can do that or more, you're doing pretty well in the tournament.
Here we go. 613 for Coffee, 595 for Draco. Still about a 2 Tetris difference, and Coffee again back by 10 lines. So score lead and a pace lead. Looking at that Tetris rate, you can see that is a good way to check for pace on these levels. Scotto here with a reverse sweep would clinch another ticket to the top 32, finishing in the top 32 in the last 2 years. Has an uphill battle against Somalian.
Oh, Pumpy with the online facts.
The online facts, the online CTWC, yes, there it is.
Yes, Pumpy, very famous for his online facts. Draco here in a little bit of a dig, kind of below where the next box would be on a traditional Tetris screen, but trying to just clear this down. Oh, is he going to set up for a center well Tetris? He is going to set up for it. This is very aggressive. Gets it. Boom, Tetris for Draco. 676 for him. 737 for Coffee.
Coffee setting up the double wide well. Very safe way when you have a Tetris ready. Giving 2 gaps over on the right side. Many burn options there. And you can see Draco trying to do the same thing, but when it went to burn, there was a hole in the stack, and then that long bar doesn't get all the way over. Gonna hang a ring, and that's gonna be it for Draco. 682. Coffee 782 is good and gets the 3rd heart of the match. Up 2-1.
There you go.
There it is.
That's it. You got it. Down the bottom here, so Somalian tops out at 610, and Scotto is going to stay alive in this tournament and get a heart.
Somalian had a chance to get the broom out of the closet, sweep it there. Scotto says, I got a broom, right? Starts the reverse sweep.
That's right.
Underway.
All right, underway. 2 games starting simultaneously. And I can hear Draco's TV from here. He likes having the sound out.
That's a very loud TV. Maybe it's even coming through on the mic. I don't know, but
I'm into it.
Yeah.
We are here live at the Portland Retro Gaming Expo for our first menu of matches here on Classic Tetris 2.
Well, Draco in trouble up at the top. Had a little drought there. Trying to stay alive here. Needs to win this game.
There we go.
There we go. Nice triple.
And Draco still digging. Oh, gets that square over that long bar. And a line spin. He gets a line spin! Wow.
Oh, and then the next square doesn't get over, but it's okay. It's survivable if the right pieces come. Needs to hit the spin. Oh, doesn't get the flip. Does that spin work?
Wow.
Oh my gosh, still hanging in. Look at this survival from Draco.
Wow. And just a couple more pieces till he can get out of this. Oh my goodness.
Had some dependencies, getting the pieces to fill them in, and Draco opens up the where is the bar?
Come on, give him the bar game.
Oh my gosh, and it's a drought. Draco in trouble. Nope, too many burn options here up at the very top. Oh, the bar comes. There's a bar.
Gets the bar over. Boom, Tetris for Draco.
Near the limit of where that will flip and not hang.
Wow. Now, we don't have it in frame. Draco is a hyper tapper. And he's a table tapper, right?
Yes, he is using, I believe, a backgammon / chessboard controller taped to it to get a little bit of motion and leverage built in. Flatten it out. Doesn't want the fluidity of a leg. Wants the firmness of the table.
Legs are too soft and fleshy.
Right, for tapping.
Mine are already.
Right.
All right, 175 here for Draco, 246 for Coffee. Down the bottom, 209 Scotto, 267 Somalian. Somalian up by about 3 Tetrises. Tetris is on level 18 worth 22,800 points, so just about 2,300 points, 23,000 points.
Every single round 0 match right now, 2-1 on our screen. Look at that, 2-1.
Wow.
Just showing you the level of competition, right? These are competitive matches, this level.
Yes, indeed. All right, Draco going to clean up the left side a little bit. Now to clean up on the right side. And it's set up for the Tetris. Boom, Tetris for Draco. Let's see if he can get this. No. Yeah, let's see if he goes for the S spin. He's going to get that spin, snap that S into place. And wow, kind of very high and flat there, but undergoing another route gets the Tetris. Coffee going to get a Tetris as well, 343. Coffee up by about 2 Tetrises.
So if you haven't met Draco before, Draco's one of the storm chasers, like in school to be a meteorologist, I believe.
Yes.
And does chase tornadoes and that kind of thing. I has been trained to do so, not just super chaotic way, and kind of it's kind of interesting, right? Get a little bit of the background of these players. Maybe some people that you don't know aren't household Tetris names. Draco's one of them, and do a lot of qualifiers as well in the Midwest area.
And really, Tetris not even the primary game for Draco, is it?
No,
Guitar Hero.
Guitar Hero, really? Oh my gosh. Wow. That's crazy.
I could be just making facts up. There's online facts, then there's Vandy facts.
And Vandy facts, right? I have here that Draco holds multiple world records in Marble Blast, which is an interesting kind of puzzle game. You're trying to guide a marble to the goal, and it's very similar to like a solved game, right? And how fast can I get this marble on this specific track? That's a very exciting stuff. Scotto, a runner in Ratchet and Clank, has a couple world records in there.
All right, Draco open on the right side, waiting for the long bar. Meanwhile, Coffee is going to Tetris. And Draco kind of going through that. Oh, no, and he hangs the long bar column. But gets another long bar over.
Oh, right before transition, gets another one.
Holy mackerel, clutch survival for Draco.
Screaming, I got bailed, I got bailed.
Wow, amazing survival. That's a TikTok-worthy bit of survival.
Clip
there
it,
for
ship
sure.
it to TikTok.
Indeed. 500K for Draco, 465 for Coffee, who's 2 lines away from the transition. We got transitions down the bottom as well. Scotto at 467, Somalian 545, and there is a Tetris for both of them. Tetris has become more valuable each level that you go up by another 1,200 points per level.
So you can see that Draco had 20 lines, give or take, to Coffee, 2 levels, right? And Coffee really not far behind, right? That gives you a little bit of that pace coming back again.
Yes.
Coffee in a good position here should Draco slow down.
Another, not a Tetris, a split double there for Draco. I see the well, I think Tetris. All right, down the bottom, both players on level 21 and just a line or 2 away from each other, so their scores and their paces should be true, but up top, separated by, 20 lines, 2 levels worth of lines. Whew. And that just comes from like either pushing down or playing up high or both.
Meanwhile, we're close to the bottom, 167 lines apiece. Somalian with a Tetris and a half lead. The player trying to match aggression. Somalian going to get that center well and a clean well transfer. Can now cleanly set up over to the right side. Somali made Scotto
Coffee's
made
board. Coffee is going to hang a piece, and he's going to top out. They're at level 23. Draco going to tie it up. And so key survival from Draco in that game, and that means he's going to tie it up. We've got a decider.
Decider.
Yes,
Ooh.
indeed. It's my favorite drink.
Very tasty. Meanwhile, Scotto in a situation needing to burn this down, not able to score. Somalian is racking up the points, 122,000 point lead.
Yeah, Scotto needs to win this one to stay in the tournament. Single elimination here, live at CTWC 2022. Oh, Scotto with that square, having to work around it. Oh, look at that flat long bar burn. Getting the pieces to stay alive. And oh, he's going to cover the well just as the long bar comes. Can he burn this away?
The line spin, but didn't get the tuck spin.
Oh, no, and Scotto is going to top out, and Somalian will take this game and match, and we'll be moving on. So,
Indeed, and we are underway. Look at that, 8 pushdown points for a Draco, right? Little bit of manipulation there, you know, on how many points we have going on. And oh my gosh, look at that! Look at that! Little bit of a drought here to start off. And the first Tetris of the game for Draco.
see Draco very animated throughout the game and staying engaged with his opponents.
77,000 for Coffee, 57,000 for Draco. Win this game, move on to the top 32. That round 1.
Yeah, not even round 1, Pumpy. No, it's not even round 1.
Yeah, there was some discussion about this. Why is it round 0 where in the silver bracket it starts on round 1? Well, what my sources say, actually, that round 1 lines up it perfectly. Like top 32 in silver is round 1, top 32 in gold round 1. So that's why we have the round 0 here.
Wow.
And also a little bit of a tradition from the top 48 of 2019, right? Played on the night before. A little bit of holdover of that tradition here. 151 for Draco, 133 for Coffee. Coffee again, not pushing down, so Draco ahead a little bit in score.
All right, Coffee with the Tetris, Draco with the Tetris. Draco setting up aggressively, column 9 long bar, sets it for the Tetris and gets it. Draco ahead by 40,000 points. It's a little under 2 Tetris's worth of points. Oh, nice delayed burn here for Coffee. Taking a skim double off the top, waiting for the long bar. And boom, Tetris for Coffee, setting up again.
$290 for Draco, 231 Coffee, 69 lines for Draco. So Draco in a little bit of a situation, trying to bring this down.
All right, yeah, and a little bit of a drought. Drought ended though. And just trying to uncover these gaps, but ends up just continuing to put pieces on top of the gaps.
So trying to clean this down safely. Let's see if Draco has been playing a little bit aggro, but decides, you know what, this is the decider. I'm going to burn this down, not play around. And that seems to be a good decision because right now getting a little bit of a job. Ooh, could cleanly transition if the bar comes. Dirty left well from Draco.
We'll be setting up our next game in just a few. It's going to be Rhubarb and Blank. Or so I've heard.
Well, but we're being fed in our earpiece here.
Right.
Coffee takes the lead with that Tetris, going up to 407. Draco was unable to use that bar for a Tetris. Has to take the skim, but does use the next one. 409, back and forth, neck and score. But again, Draco with a little bit of that push down. Again, ahead in line. Part of the strategy here for Draco.
Oh, Draco taking kind of a last second decided not to go for that S spin. Kind of awkward placement. That S is going to lead to a little bit more cleanup. And you know, approaching transition, you really want to have just a clean, workable stack that is not very complicated. But Draco taking the burns here to kind of uncomplicate the stack, bring it down, and have a safer board to play.
Barreling toward transition here for Draco. 425, one of the lower transitions that Draco's had in this set. Gonna have to make it up in post, behind by 58,000 points. Right now, cleaning out the stack, doing what you're supposed to do. And Coffee transitions to 512 for Coffee, 454 for Draco.
Yeah, so Coffee a little bit behind in lines and ahead in scores. So definitely the pace lead. Another Tetris for Coffee. Draco with kind of a tuck. Oh, but Draco with a Tetris.
Coffee taking some safety skims, knows that he has the pace lead and the score lead. Playing a little bit safer right now, getting to those higher levels where the Tetrises are worth more. At different points in the seed, get a little simul Tetris there, a little simul Tetris action.
Yeah, Draco setting up for the Tetris with that long bar in column 9. I love to see it.
And I may be mistaken, this is Coffee's first IRL appearance since last year, if I remember correctly. Putting on a show for us in the decider.
Yeah, Coffee won a qualifier, right?
Won in last year was South Carolina.
Oh
no, these hangs.
Draco. Oh, Draco gonna top out here. Coffee
Draco
is
top
ahead.
out.
And Coffee gets the heart and takes the decider. GG's to Draco. GG's to Coffee.
Yeah, this P sequence is throwing both players a wrench. Neither one had the cleanest stack. Coffee able to survive. Take that one.
Oh. All right, so we're going to go ahead and set up for our next match here. In the meantime, probably a good time to talk about our prize pool. Pumpy, you want to talk about the prize pool for a moment?
Yeah, I'll talk about the prize pool for a little bit. If you would like to contribute to the Matcherino, there is a generous contribution from the Tetris Company, and we're seeking to get a little bit higher for these players. The Matcherino, bit.ly/CTWC 2022 prize, or scan that with your phone real quick. You can access the Matcherino and contribute. The prize pool will grow. More players at different spots will get more, right? So go check out the Matcherino using that link.
All right, we're going to set up our next match here, so pardon the jank. We'll Blankless plays really close. I have these Gorillify.
Yeah, I made it to gold. I got a max of